Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the channel again. My little chat, which is just a chat, is about a famous author who did the Thomas the Tank Engine film books. He was a priest, a reverend, and he got the ideas while he was working in Birmingham. And he wrote 65 books, I believe, and they made, I don't know, no, there was 65 episodes because they made it for TV. But I don't know how many books he wrote and all that. Because one of the narrators of it in the early days was Ringo Starr, who used to do the show and that, when they used to do the show on TV. It ran from 1984 to 2021. 500 episodes. So there must be, I think there is 65 books, and it was 500 episodes and that of Thomas and Tank Engine and Friends and that. And there was all stories about his adventures with living on the island of, I forget what the island was. I think the film was made in 2011, if I'm right. If I'm not, someone will tell me. And it was all about Thomas, his friends Edward, I can't think of the other trains, and their stories and that, and the meeting different friends on this island, and the Fat Controller, and the history. Like there was books what was written, different stories about Thomas and his friends and the different things he used to get up to. And then they made it into a short TV show, what was originally narrated by Ringo Starr. And it was all about Thomas's ventures and his friends. Edward, one of the engines. Edward used to be always get in trouble. I can't think of the other engines. There was quite a few and other characters in the storybooks and that, and it was set all around this island. I'm not sure what the island was, but it was a very successful series, and they did do a film of it. It was big over in the UK and that, and I think it got shown over in other countries and that, and because the priest, the vicar, he was here in Birmingham, and that's where he got his ideas for Thomas the Tank Engine and his friends, and he started writing the books, and they was like short books, and they got published, and lots of children collected them. Even I had them when I was young and that, and I enjoyed reading Thomas the Tank Engine and watching the shows and that over the years and that, and they have, I think it's continued shown on the Cartoon Network or something like that, cartoon shows of Thomas the Tank Engine and that. And this is my short little chat about Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, and about where the vicar got his ideas when he was in Birmingham. He must have been at one of the churches, and he got the ideas of writing the books, and he put pen to paper, and they've been so successful. Even today, people know of Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, and even the Fat Controller. And all, and the island of I can't think of the island's name. I expect someone will tell me what the island's name. And this is my short little chat about Thomas the Tank Engine and his friends and that, and a bit of history about him and what they all got up to, and different stories. There is one story where Edward, I think it was Edward, who got blocked up in a tunnel for being naughty and left there and that. If that's right, I might got that wrong, but there's so many different stories. where Thomas meets new friends, makes friends, and new characters come into the stories and that. And it's been a successful series of stories. And this is my short chat about Thomas the Tank Engine. One of my favourites when I was young. I used to watch them and that and enjoy the books, reading the books and that, going out and buying the books. And this is where I say a fond farewell for now. And if you enjoy this little chat about Thomas the Tank Engine and you want to continue to follow me, you are more than welcome. Just press the thumbs up notification, and it's always your choice. I will always say that. You make the choice if you want to join me and follow my other talks and walks, because it's not long now. I'll be getting out again, travelling about in my car and going to different places. So I've got some more adventures to come. I haven't decided what I'm going to start doing yet, but keep tuned for more adventures out further afield now. I've been given the okay to start driving and that. And this is where I'll sign off for now and wish you all safe and good care of each other and look after each other. And whenever you watch this video, I hope you enjoy it. And what time? Morning, noon and night. And I'll bid you a fond farewell. Goodbye for now.